Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here we go. Quickly to the air is Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play 1 and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
On one, ready?
First down, here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Ready?
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Okay, ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check. Go 3.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Ready? 60 Bobcat. Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. Go, Reed, go. Warrior 70.
Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
11, 18, hey.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. From way up at the 23, and he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Come on. Hey.
On first down, Hurts. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Cougar 19. 19 right. Buffalo 18.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
70 rings. 70. Hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
60 Eagles. Hey, check that. Street. 19 tight. Big Lion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. from way up at the 23. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent gain. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Von Bell. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Watkins on the out route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And one more time, that's Watkins. He's got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll turn to Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 81 yards. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
36, Eagles 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. 18 runners, 18 runners.
They're going to look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Sanders is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Sanders again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. It's the quarterback's job just to find the crease and dive.
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13.
Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Stop short of the goal line. A 2-yard gain brings up 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
11-90.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So this one.